Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Let's just get down to it.
Welcome to Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Real life stories of inspiration, perseverance, and prosperity.
Turn your radio up as loud as possible.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
I hope you have your teacups ready because she has the sugar.
Nothing like a cup of brown sugar to sweeten my day.
Now let's enjoy some Sweet Tea with Coach Key.
Sweet Tea with Coach Key. Welcome to this week's episode. So, real quick, last week I was in the midst of traveling and I didn't want to do a rush episode just to say I did it. So, I did not record last week. However, this week, I recorded a little later in the day just because I wanted to make sure that whatever is in my spirit to speak about or talk about is relevant to what's going on in my life right now. Because I know that my life is a testament of God's love, His presence, His mercy, His grace, and all of the above, right? So, I spoke about this before in one of my previous YouTube videos. However, I want to revisit it because it is like so heavy right now. And it's basically talking about opportunities and open doors, right? So because an opportunity presents itself or because an opportunity is available, how do you know which is your door or which is not your door? And I remember saying in this video, faith says yes, but faith also says no. So there could be a season that you experience where there are a ton of shut, locked, boarded up doors where there's no doors being open and everything is still stagnant, everything is just still. And there are other times in your life that you will experience where there seems like there are a ton of open doors, and the dilemma is you making a sound decision and being okay with it as it relates to dating. It could be a season in your life where nobody would dial your number. Your phone was always dry. Now, all of a sudden, you have a ton of dudes or females contacting you and wanting your time and attention. Or it could be as it relates to your career. You know, you could be in a position where you're looking for work and you get no hits back on your resume. And all of a sudden, you have 12 job offers. You know, it can be a slew of different things. Maybe even free time on your schedule, and you've been trying to get something put on your schedule as it relates to maybe again a job interview or opportunity to finally meet someone or talk to someone, or get with a friend that you haven't spoke to in a long time, and you finally get some free time and you're having to determine what you want to do with that time because there are several people reaching out to you. You haven't been home in a while and you go back home and everybody wants to see you. Everybody wants to spend time with you, or you're moving away. You know, the dilemmas can go on and on. But the fact of the matter is you will go through dry spells and you will go through seasons in your life where you have to make decisions. And coming from a person who always has to make decisions, I'm a mom, I'm a wife, I have my own business. I have a ton of things going on. I'm making decisions all day. And they're not just small decisions. They're life-changing, significant impact decisions. And I can tell you that it may seem like you may not always make the right decision when you're in that decision-making role. First of all, that's a blessing. To be in control of what goes and what comes in your life, that is a blessing, as opposed to be in that childlike situation where someone else is calling the shots. I love the cliche phrase, you pay the cost to be the boss. And that is very costly as it relates to you making decisions. But I can also tell you that you will not always make the quote unquote right decision every single time at the perfect time, because we are on this journey called life. And even if that decision seems like it's a bad one, when you having a lot of stuff coming at you, understand that nothing will be wasted. Even though you decided to go left instead of going right, God is still with you in that transition. He's still with you on that journey. right with you, and it was no surprise to him that you chose that door as opposed to that other door. But what I can tell you is, don't find yourself in a place where you're stagnant and you're not moving at all, because you do have so many choices and so many decisions to make, like back to back to back to back to back. This is the intricate part of your life where you need to be close with Christ, so that you know that you have that relationship and you feel that closeness for peace, and also as it relates to making sound decisions. I talk a lot about fasting, and making sure that you're making the right decisions is a whole lot less stressful when you really do have it in your mind, your spirit, and your heart that it's not all on you. And it's not the end all be all if you don't have all the facts and all the information up front before making a decision. You make a decision and you move forward with it, and maybe 3 days later you're like, oh, this was the wrong choice. I wish I would have seen this on the other side. There's grace available to you in that season. So if you are in that place, just know that you are not alone, and take advantage of the open door that leads you to Christ, and have that closeness with him for peace and also prosperity. I hope that you have a blessed remainder of your week, and take care.